friends, and welcome back to Kidscoast at Home. We are so glad that you are here joining us for a whole new month. My name is Miss Jackie, and I am here to get you warmed up for the day, okay? We're gonna have a fun-packed day full of games and God's Word, but before we do that, we have got to warm up these bodies, okay? All right, so I have my friends here. They're gonna help us to get warmed up. Let's start off with some shoulder rolls, okay? Let's do 5. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, good job. It's feeling a little loose. How about y'all? Feeling a little loose. All right, now let's do some walking lunges, okay? So a lunge looks like this. You take your foot out, make sure your knee doesn't go over your toe, all right? And then you'll do it with the next foot too. But we're gonna do walking lunges. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna walk and lunge at the same time, okay? Can y'all do that at home? So make some space, find an area at home, and we're gonna do 5 walking lunges. Ready? Here we go. 1, 2, you gotta keep walking. 3, 4, all right, one more. 5, all right, good job. I feel really stretched after that. All right, now let's do what I call some kickbacks, okay? So all you're doing is kicking your foot back like this, all right? Let's do that for 10. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good job. Feeling warm. How about y'all? If y'all feeling warm? Feeling warm. All right, now, our friend Annabeth is gonna show us how to do the roly-poly dance, okay? Annabeth, why don't you show us how to do it? Here we go. That's it, that's simple. All right, let's do that for 10. All right, here we go. 1, 2, you can add your hips. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good job, everybody. Y'all did so good, so good. All right. Now let's get ready to have some more fun with our friend Kaylee.
Welcome everybody. It is time for our first game. Jackie, we've got pickleball trivia.
Ooh, I love some trivia.
I know, you love trivia. Do you love pickleball?
I do love pickleball too.
Okay.
It's so fun.
I've never played it.
It's the funnest game.
I know, people tell me to play it, people invite me to play it, and I'm like, I'm not coordinated.
It's fun.
It's rough. Okay,
It's
well,
easy to learn.
maybe after I learn a little bit more about it, I'll be
Yeah.
ready to play.
Yes.
All right, how do you guys like pickleball? This is a game you play? Awesome. All right, how much do you know about pickleball? Probably about as much as us. Maybe not much. All right, let's see our first question. In what year was pickleball invented? 1923, 1965, 1994, or 2015?
I'm going 1923.
Okay.
I feel like it's been around for a while, right? Maybe?
I have no idea because I feel like I've only started hearing about it in the last few years.
Right.
So I'm not really sure. It could be 2015, but I do think it's probably been around longer. I'm gonna go with 1965 though.
Okay.
I'm going a little more current. What do you guys think? All right, let's take a look.
You're right.
Ooh,
Good job.
Okay.
Good job.
Nice. All right. Well, I know one thing about pickleball. All right, next one. Who invented the sport of pickleball? LeBron James. I feel like we can immediately knock him out if it was created in 1965.
Yeah. Yep.
James Naismith, Joel Pritchard, or O.J. Simpson. We can also eliminate him. I don't think he created that. Okay, James or Joel? I think I'm going James.
I'm going James too.
Okay, what do you guys think? All right, let's take a look.
Joel.
It's Joel Pritchard.
Ah,
Okay, well,
yeah. We
win
had a
some,
50-50
lose some.
there, Yeah, fine.
All right, next one. Pickleball courts are the same size and dimensions as tennis courts, ping pong tables, half-court basketball, or badminton.
I'm gonna say tennis courts.
Okay, I was like, you
You
played,
play
so
on tennis courts. So.
is there any adjustment? It's just the regular court.
It's just the regular court,
Okay.
I think.
Okay. What do you
Yeah.
guys think? All right. Well, I'll agree with you. Tennis courts. All right. Let's see. Oh, it's the same as badminton.
Okay.
So does that mean that everybody that plays pickleball on tennis court is just playing on the wrong size court?
I guess so.
I don't know the size of badminton either.
Or if you don't have a badminton court, you just play on tennis courts. And I normally just play on tennis courts.
There we go. Okay, next one. In this fast-growing sport, what does getting pickled mean? Rally more than 2 minutes, scoring 0 points, missing a serve, getting hit by the ball.
I don't remember anybody saying getting pickled, but I'm gonna go with getting hit by the ball.
Okay.
Maybe?
I am gonna go with scoring 0 points. Probably is not correct, but that's okay. What do you guys think? All right, let's take a look.
Oh, you're really good at this. She's
You know what I'm
played.
good at is blind guessing. I can't overthink it because I don't know what to think.
Yes.
All right, did you guys get that one? Good job. All right, next question. What sort of room can you find on a pickleball court? A kitchen, a bathroom, a butler's pantry, or a game room? Honestly, Jackie, this one's on you.
I really
What do you
don't
think?
know.
What sort of room? Is there a phrase that goes with
It
one of
has
these?
to be a phrase that I'm not familiar with.
Okay.
So,
What do you guys think? Kitchen is standing out to me the most. What do you think?
go. I mean, you've been right so far, so let's go with kitchen.
A lot of guessing. All right, let's see.
Wow.
Honestly, the butler's pantry was just too much.
Yeah.
The game room felt a little too on the nose.
Yeah.
And bathroom just seemed a lot weirder than
That was
kitchen.
just weird.
So
Bathroom was
that,
just weird.
that was honestly my thinking in choosing that
That was
answer.
just weird, yeah.
All right, we've got 2 questions left. Let's see our next one. What is it called when you barely hit the ball over the net? Lob, weak, dink, or dinger? I mean, I guess it would be weak technically, but is that what it's called? I'm going with a lob.
I want the dink.
Okay. All right, what do you guys think? All right, let's see who's right. Good job. There you
I
go.
remember dink.
Okay,
Yeah.
perfect. Good job. All right, did you get that one right? Awesome. Let's take a look at our next one. In what U.S. state is the largest pickleball tournament held? California, Ohio, Florida, or Georgia?
I would say Florida.
I was between that and California only because the weather is best in those 2 places.
Right.
But I do agree that Florida, there's a lot of people that retire to Florida.
Yes.
It's probably
that was my thinking.
yeah. Okay, I'll agree with you on that one for sure. What do you guys think? All right, let's take a look. Yes, good job. All right, you guys did awesome. Jackie, maybe you can teach me how to play some pickleball,
Yeah, I'd
and
love
you
to.
guys check this out.
Wow, friends, that was so much fun with Kaylee playing games. Now it's time for a fun, creative moment. Now, don't forget to tell your parents to submit your artwork at the Kidscoast Instagram, okay? So that you can see your artwork here at Kidscoast at home. Now, let's grab our paper, let's grab our colored pencils and our markers, and let's have a seat on the ground and get ready for a fun art segment with Miss Whitney.
Hey art friends, I'm so glad that you are joining me this week. I want to start out our time together with a shout out to this week's artist. Check out this amazing piece of art they sent in. Thank you so much for taking the time to draw with me and to send it in. And if you are interested in having the chance to have your artwork shown here during our art time together, have your parents take a photo of your art, upload it to Instagram, and tag us at Kidscoast. Well, are y'all ready to get started? I sure am. This week we are going to be talking about a patience proverb. And what is one of the things that you have to wait most patiently for? Maybe some of you think about Christmas, or maybe you think about your birthday. But for me, I think about cooking food. I have to be so patient while I wait for food to cook. So this week we are going to be drawing a grill to represent patience, because if we aren't patient and let that food cook all the way through, it can be unhealthy for us and we can get sick. So let's get started. Of course, you are going to need a pencil, some markers or some crayons or some colored pencils. If you want to, you can use a Sharpie to outline your drawing, or you can use a regular black marker or a black crayon. And of course, I have my trusty pink eraser. Let's get going. So the first thing we're gonna do when we draw our grill is decide what kind of grill we're gonna draw. And I have always been influenced by the big green egg. Do any of you guys have a big green egg at home? Well, if you don't know what that is, it is this big green egg grill, and it looks just like an egg. So that's what we're gonna draw first. So you're gonna start in the middle of your paper and draw a rounded, kind of squarish egg shape. And if it's not perfect, do not worry, that is okay. You know I say always that done is better than perfect. So there's our shape. I'm also going to draw a triangle at the top of the big green egg. And then I'm gonna give it a straight line across for a lid. I'm also going to give it another parallel line underneath so that we can draw a kind of little band right in the middle to let us know that that is where we're gonna lift the lid of the grill off. And for this big green egg, I know this is not traditional and this is not the way that big green eggs look in real life, but to show the flames inside, let's get creative and draw a window. So for this window, I want you to draw a straight line right here on the edge, and then make a semicircle that looks like a smiley face. So watch me first. There we go. And there is your window. All right, who wants to draw some flames? I wanna draw some flames. So to draw a flame, we're gonna do teardrop shapes. So you're gonna start with a line that looks a little curved and make a teardrop. And then you are going to draw another one above it, but stop your line when you hit that edge of the next teardrop. And we're just gonna do that all the way across. See, I made that flame really big. Let's draw another one. So you start on the edge of the line, draw up, and come down. And then one last flame. All right, cool. So those are all of the flames. And on the inside of the flame, we're gonna make a little triangle shape so that we can color the inside of that a different shade to make it look a little bit more three-dimensional. So inside, we're gonna draw a little triangle shape, but not give it a bottom. Do that again. You can even give it a little curve if you want to. All right, with this big one, we need to go all the way to the top and down. Fantastic work, everybody. What's one of the safety rules that you have at your house about grills? At my house, when the grill is on, nobody is allowed around it except for the person who's grilling. Okay, next up, we're gonna draw the legs of the grill. Now, most of the time, grills have 4 legs, but we're not gonna show all 4, we're just gonna show 2. So from the bottom of your grill, you're gonna draw 2 parallel lines, and then another 2 on the other side. Great job. I'm gonna give you a minute to do that on your paper. And while you do that, I'm gonna show you that we're gonna draw one more set of parallel lines right in the middle. 1, 2. 2. Excellent job. Okay, now we have the main layout of our grill on our page. So let's add our horizon line. Now, if this is your first time with me, you may have never drawn a horizon line before, but for those of you who are with me every week, you will remember how to do this. So to draw a horizon line, which gives us the distinction between the sky and the ground, we're gonna start about halfway down our paper, draw a line to the edge of the grill, pick up your pencil, go to the other side in the same spot, and finish going all the way across your paper. Now, if you can see, that shows a difference between the sky and the ground. So, what should we put in the sky? Well, I believe that we should start with the sunshine. So let's add our sun in the upper left-hand corner and give it some rays of light. I love the sunshine. The sun is one of those items that you can draw in so many different ways. So if you know how to draw a sun in a different way, you can do that. Be as creative as you'd like. Okay, now we've got our sun. Let's add some clouds. So these are just half semicircles on one area and then half semicircles in another area. And these are some clouds. And finally, I'm gonna add some birds. Have you ever drawn birds before? These birds are super easy. They are just 2 curved lines. See how simple that is? I'm gonna pretend that mine are seagulls. What kind of bird are yours going to be? Okay, and finally, let's add some grass. My favorite type of grass, zigzag lines. So let's put some to the right of the grill. We'll put some more below that. We'll put some in the bottom corner. And then we'll put some to the left of the grill. All right, well done everybody. We have our main layout of our grill ready to go. So if you'd like to now, you can outline your drawing in your Sharpie or whatever black marker or crayon you have. And remember, if you're using a Sharpie, you need to make sure you have a protective sheet of paper underneath your drawing so that you don't damage the surface where you're drawing. Okay, well done everybody. This is a great time as well to go back in and use your eraser to erase any pencil lines that you'd like to. That is why I love drawing and sketching in pencil first, because it gives us the opportunity to mess up a little bit. And if we do, we can just erase it and start over again. Now, as I finish erasing all of these pencil marks, I want you to think about grilling out and cooking out food. What is your favorite thing about a barbecue or a picnic or a tailgate? I love chicken tenders, and I love some wings, and I love ribs. What do you guys like? Do you like hamburgers maybe, or hot dogs? I don't know. All right, let's start with our green, and we're gonna draw the big green egg. All right, I'm gonna stop at the window that we've created so that we can make sure we draw our flames. So let that green stop at the window. Great job, everybody. While we have our green out, let's go ahead and color in our grass as well. So I'm just gonna go right over the top of the grass with my green marker. But if you want to, you can also go on the underside, just like that. Or you can get even more creative and fill in everything underneath the grass. And maybe even give it some extra squiggles underneath. Whatever you would like to do. Okay, who's excited about drawing flames? I am so excited about drawing flames. We are gonna start with yellow and orange. These are gonna be the colors of our flames, but if you want to, you can replace your orange with red. That would also look really good. One of the things that you can do when you're drawing with a light color and a darker color is to start with your lighter color first so that your darker color, it doesn't bleed together while you're drawing. So I'm actually gonna start with the yellow, and we're gonna do the inside of the flames first. And just color in the insides. Have you ever seen flames that are blue? They're really, really hot. What about s'mores? Do you guys like s'mores at campouts and barbecues? I'm wondering if you're fans of marshmallows and chocolate and graham crackers. I love marshmallows. Okay, for the inside of the grill and the legs, we're gonna use brown. Can be a little tricky to draw around the tops of those flames, so take your time. And then the legs. And that's it for the bottom half of our drawing. Now, when we move up here to our sky area, you have the opportunity, if you want to draw the entire sky blue and leave your clouds white. But for the sake of time today, I need to draw the clouds a different color and leave the sky white with our sunshine yellow. So what's another color besides white that clouds can be? Gray, absolutely. So let's have a grill out session, a barbecue session where we potentially have some storm clouds rolling up. I know that where I live in South Carolina, that is pretty common for the summertime. Nothing is more frustrating than when you're at the pool and the lifeguards blow their whistle and say, "Everybody out, we heard lightning," or "We saw lightning." But that's to keep you safe. So I'm coloring these clouds in gray. They're potential storm clouds. Oop, my pink marker's rolling away. These clouds are fun to draw because I can just go in circles over and over and over again. And finally, we're going to draw in our sun. Awesome job. Now, if you'd like to, we're gonna do something different this week that we've never done before, and we're gonna write down our Bible verse for this week, which is Proverbs 14:29. So I'm gonna do that right at the top of my paper, and the way you spell Proverbs is P-R-O-V-E-R-B-S 14, and then you'd make a colon, which is 2 dots, 29. And at the bottom of my page, I am going to write what our theme is for today, which is a patience proverb. So we'll start with a capital A, and here's how you spell patience. P-A-T, remember I before E, except after C, I-E-N-C-E, and then proverb one more time, P-R-O-V-E-R-B. Good job, everybody. Okay, here is our finished piece of art. It is our big green egg, and it is a reminder that patience is so important. Just like when we are waiting for food to cook on a grill, it can keep us from danger, it can keep us safe. I hope you guys have a great week, and I will see you next time.
Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Kidscoast. My name is Sarah, and this is Jack. Okay, where's Jack? What happened? Okay, he sneezed, took his allergy medicine, and then we were waiting to come out. It was time to come out. Okay, he's just not here. Typical Jack. Okay, anyway, anybody here for the first time? Raise your hand, let me see. Oh my goodness, welcome. We are so glad you could join us. Kidscoast is where kids come to have the best hour of their week. Kidscoast is like big church, but for kids. We have a lot of fun and we talk about life apps. What's a life app? Life apps are just a little part of God's character that we can apply to how we live our normal everyday life. Things like love, honor, self-control. Jack, what are you doing?
Hello, I am Jack. Well.
Okay, we're past the welcome. We're already past that. Okay, what's wrong with you?
I do not know.
Okay, so why don't you just stand there for now? Okay, great.
Okay.
Okay, wow. So I think we should go ahead and reveal this month's life app. Then we'll try to figure out what's going on with Jack. Okay, so let's all start a drum roll on our knees. 3, 2, 1. You could stop. You can stop. Okay, everyone read this with me. Patience is waiting until later for what you want now. Okay, now just the people who've ever had a really hard time waiting for something. All right, let's read it again. Patience is waiting until later for what you want now.
Until later.
Okay, yep. We're gonna need a lot of this month's life app, basically to get through today. Okay, Jack, what did you do?
I took my medication.
Let me see that. Okay.
And then this happened.
Okay, so this says take 3 pills over 12 hours. Okay, so how many did you take?
3.
Okay, all at the same time?
Yes.
Okay, listen, so apparently this stuff is not dangerous or permanent, okay? It will just take a while to wear off.
That's good.
Wow. Okay, it looks like both of us are really gonna need this month's life app.
Should I take a...
Oh, a nap? Yes, you should take a nap. Why don't you, can somebody come get Jack? Just go over there.
I'll
Yep.
be...
You'll be back. Okay, so we've all been here, haven't we? When you know you should have more patience with someone and it just becomes so difficult. And who do we usually have the hardest time being patient with? That's right, our friends and family. Take a look around at the people you came with and are sitting with you. These are the people who are going to benefit the most from this life app. So sit back and relax as we dive into today's lesson. Check this out.
Welcome back. It is time for another game. This game is called Pop Song or Psalm.
Pop song or song.
Are you gonna sing a song for us?
Or song.
There we
Yes.
go. So
Pop song or
it's a whole
song.
little ditty.
Love it.
I love it. It's so great. So fun. All right, we've played a game similar to this before. We're gonna see a phrase and we have to guess. Did that come from a pop song or did it come from the Bible in Psalm? Easy enough?
Sounds easy.
All right, let's take a look at our first one. But it is you, a man like myself, my companion, a close friend.
I'm thinking pop song.
Are you?
I'm thinking pop.
I mean, I was kind of thinking Psalm, honestly.
But is it you?
Is that how that goes? Do you know the song?
I just made that up.
Okay. Well, it was great. It sounded great. This is good. All right, what do you guys think? Awesome. All right, we're split. They have lots of guesses. Let's
Yeah.
see. It's a Psalm.
You're right.
55:13. Now, I will say, a lot of Psalms have been made into songs.
Yes.
So, could be a little tricky because
Yeah.
a lot of them are sung.
That's true.
All right, let's see our next one. My sunrise on the darkest day. I'm going pop song on this.
Yeah.
Pop song.
Pop
What do you guys
song.
think? All right, let's take a look. Pop song.
That's it.
Yep. Us. All right, we
Yeah.
got it.
We got it.
Pop song. All right, next one. The arrogant cannot stand in your presence.
Song.
Psalm,
Yeah.
for sure. For sure. All right, what do you guys think? All right, let's take a look. Psalm 5:5. All right, good job. We're doing well, we're doing well. All right, next one. They swarmed around me like bees.
Song.
You going Psalm?
Yeah.
I was kind of thinking the same. I don't know where that fits into a pop song. I guess it could.
It could.
Okay, Psalm, what do you guys think? All right, let's take a look. Psalm 118:12. Good job. All right, it's great. I really don't want a swarm of bees around me.
No, don't want that.
That's a little terrifying.
I don't feel like people would like sing a song about sort of bees around.
I thought maybe they were comparing it to people.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know. But, all right, next one. Not a yes, sir, not a follower. Pop song.
Pop.
Don't see that being in
Yeah.
song.
That's
At
pop
all.
song.
All right, what do you guys think? All right, let's take a look. Yep,
Yeah.
it is. Pop song. All right, good job. Next one. The night will shine like the day.
Song.
I'm going pop song on this one.
Okay.
What do you guys think? All right, let's take a look. Psalm, good job. 139:12. All right, that's good. All right, we've got two left. Let's see our next one. And there's a hope that's waiting for you in the dark.
Ooh.
This sounds like it would be really good in Psalm, but
Yes.
maybe it's trying to trick us.
I think it is.
I'm going pop song.
I'm going pop song too.
Okay, what do you guys think? All right, let's take a look. Yep,
Yeah.
pop song. All right, good. Good job. We've got one left. See if we can get this last one. I've forgiven it all. You set me free. This one could be another tricky one.
Yeah.
Could be real tricky. I am gonna go Psalm on it, even though I kind of think
I'm
it's
gonna go pop
song.
song.
Okay. What do you guys
How
think?
it's worded.
All right, let's take a look. Yep. Good job. You got it. All right, you guys did so great. Now check this out.
Your plans, your dreams are so much greater. Your time and you keep, it's always better. So when I'm feeling weak, your strength is always perfect. So I'm holding on, cause I know it will be worth it. So I'm waiting, I'm waiting, I'm gonna keep on waiting. With my whole side and you, God, I'm gonna trust in you. And while I'm waiting, I believe that you are never leave the thing. I'm waiting, I'm waiting, I'm gonna keep on waiting for you. I'm gonna keep on waiting for you. I'm gonna keep on waiting. When you move, I'll move, and not a second sooner. Cause you're with me, it's true. I won't worry about the future. So when I'm feeling weak, your strength is always perfect. So I'm holding on, cause I know it will be worth it. So I'm waiting, I'm waiting, I'm gonna keep on waiting. With my whole side and you, God, I'm gonna trust in you. And while I'm waiting, I believe that you are never leave the thing. I'm waiting, I'm waiting, I'm gonna keep on waiting for you. I'm gonna keep on waiting for you. I'm gonna keep on waiting. Don't wanna rush it, don't wanna jump too soon, no. The life I'm made for, I know I'm finding, yeah. So I'm waiting, I'm waiting, I'm gonna keep on waiting. With my whole side and you, God, I'm gonna trust in you. And while I'm waiting, I believe that you are never leave the thing. I'm waiting, I'm waiting, I'm gonna keep on waiting for you. I'm gonna keep on waiting for you. I'm gonna keep on waiting.
What? Hey, welcome to Story Lab. This week, we're talking about patience, while we take a look at the story of what it means to wait well. What is wrong with this bottle?
Hey, I'm Skylar.
And I'm Sebastian,
We're talking about patience.
which is waiting until later for what you want now.
You maybe should have waited until later for lunch.
What? Why?
Because our guest today is an expert in lunch, or dinner, or really anything you can grill.
What about a second lunch? A lemon cheese, afternoon tea, supper?
You probably can do that too, Hobbit boy.
Well, what are we waiting for?
Nothing. Without further ado, let's welcome Grill Master Kevin.
Hey everyone!
Kevin! I'm so excited that we're gonna have a grilling expert with us today.
Well, mostly I just like eating, especially really good meat, and so I've tried to learn more about that. And the fun part about when you're cooking meat is that you always get to eat it.
So we've heard that your pulled pork is unparalleled.
Well, at least according to my family and friends, especially my kids.
So do you think you could maybe walk us through on the way you prepare your famous pulled pork?
Absolutely!
Let's make it!
All right guys, first you need to trim up your pork shoulder and put a dry rub like all over it.
Well, what does trim up mean?
Well, trim up means when you buy a pork shoulder, it's gonna have a lot of fat on it. So you wanna trim off some of the fat because if you have too much fat, it's not gonna taste very good and it's probably not even gonna cook very well.
So what is dry rub?
Well, dry rub is what you use to season the meat and to make it taste good, and it can break down a lot of the fatty tissue inside. So you take the dry rub and you put it all over the meat. You wanna get the top, the sides, the bottom, everywhere, all around it. Put plenty of it on there until it's good, it's nice and covered. So then you wanna leave it in the fridge overnight, and then the next morning is when you start to prepare the smoker by starting some coals in your smoker, and then you gotta wait for that too to burn down and get ashy so you know the coals are ready. Now once those coals are ready, you wanna pick out some wood logs from the wood pile. Now this one right here, is cherry wood, smell that.
That smells really good.
You can smell the cherries in it, really. And so you want to have your wood logs nice and dry though, because if they're not dry, it's going to give a lot of gross smoke and the meat's not going to taste good. But for your wood to get ready, it's got to wait outside in the elements for 6 months to a year so it can actually get dry. Now, that's a long, long wait.
Yeah, that is.
So you want to add a few wood logs to the charcoal to start a fire in the smoking wood chamber. And then finally, you can take the pork shoulder out of the fridge and put it on the smoker grill. But you have to leave it on there for like 5, maybe 6 hours. But don't look at it, really, don't look at it.
Why?
There's a saying that says, if you're looking, you ain't cooking, which is true. When you open the lid, you release the heat on your grill, which can slow the cooking process. Now, after 5 to 6 hours, you can check the temperature to make sure that it's at least 165 degrees.
After 5 or 6 hours. That's a long time.
It is a long time, but we're still not done yet. Next, you pull it off, you wrap it in butcher paper or foil, and you put it back on the smoker for another 2, maybe 3 hours, or at least until the meat has reached a temperature of 203 degrees.
Is it ready yet? I'm getting really hungry.
It's not ready yet, nope. You take it off the smoker at that point. You wrap it in big towels and you put it inside a cooler and let it rest for about 2 more hours. And then finally, at long last, you can pull it apart and start to eat it.
2 more hours? That totals close to 11 hours?
Yeah, it's a long time. But a brisket, if you're smoking a brisket, man, that could take 24 hours on the smoker.
Well, what happens if you don't wait and you try and skip some of the steps?
Well, if you skip some steps, the meat could end up dry, it could end up tough, it definitely won't pull apart very easily. It's definitely not gonna be as tasty or delicious. And finally, guys, after all that waiting, here is the finished product.
That smells heavenly.
The presentation, the smell, the look of it, perfect.
Well then, guys, I'm gonna use my trusty claws right here. We're gonna pull it apart a little bit, and would you guys like some? Like
Yeah.
try?
Yes.
Oops. All right, well, ladies first.
Thank you.
Let's see what we got here. And there you go.
Wow.
All I can say, best second lunch I've had in forever.
Glad to hear it.
Thank you so much.
My pleasure.
My stomach is so happy, I can't wait for dinner.
Speaking of waiting, it's time for
The story before the story.
Today, we're in the book of Proverbs, which is a collection of wise sayings, many from King Solomon. Solomon became king at a very young age. He was worried about leading an entire nation with so little experience.
One night, God spoke in a dream and told Solomon that he could have any gift he wanted. Solomon could have asked for money or power.
But instead, Solomon asked God for wisdom so he could be the best leader for his people. God listened and honored Solomon by making him the wisest man on earth.
Many of the things Solomon learned were said and written down, together with other wisdom. The sayings, called Proverbs, are short sentences or stories that help people make wise decisions in their everyday lives.
Which is where our story starts.
Take it away.
Hey everyone, I'm Erica, and today, so sorry, hold on a second. Whew. That's better. Thank you for your patience, which is actually what we're talking about today. In Proverbs, we find wisdom that can apply to every area of our lives, especially when we get frustrated or have to wait for what we want. Let's check out this awesome verse. Proverbs 14:29 says, "Anyone who is patient has great understanding, but anyone who gets angry quickly shows how foolish they are." Ouch! Let's break that down. Anyone who is patient has great understanding. Someone who has understanding makes wise choices, So, choosing patience can help you become a wise person. But let's look on that flip side. But anyone who gets angry quickly shows how foolish they are. Being foolish doesn't mean that you aren't smart. In fact, you could get 100% on every test and still make foolish choices when something makes you angry. Patience is a gift and skill that you can develop. It's all about choosing to respond instead of react. Think of it this way. Suppose a kid cuts ahead of you in line on the playground. If you choose to react without thinking first, you're probably going to shove back or yell at them. And we all know how that ends up. But if you choose instead to respond, you take a deep breath first, you think about what you're gonna say and do. You remember that you have the power to stop a fight rather than add to it. You might even make a quick silent prayer to God. Help! It's very silent. Then you choose to respond with patience and not shove back or yell. You can always tell a teacher if it keeps happening, but in the meantime, you stop a fight and you will still get a turn, even if you have to wait a little longer. In the Bible, we discover a lot of stories about patience. Stories about people who were super impatient, but also stories of people who learned patience through the tough work of waiting. Take King David. He waited more than 10 years from the time he was anointed as Israel's next king until he actually became king. And during most of that time, he was on the run.
I keep my eyes always on the Lord. He is at my right hand, so I will always be secure.
Or think about Joseph. He also waited years and years from the time his brothers sold him to be enslaved through unfair imprisonment to when he was released and put in charge of all Egypt. Joseph later told his brothers,
"You intended to harm me, but God intended it for good."
And finally, remember Jesus. Jesus chose to be patient at all times, both with his friends and family, who often misunderstood him, and with his enemies, who constantly tried to trick him. Jesus is a perfect example of patience, and David and Joseph can also show us what it looks like to wait well. Let's take one more look at our verse. Anyone who is patient has great understanding, but anyone who gets angry quickly shows how foolish they are. So, choose to take a deep breath. Choose to respond instead of react. Choose to do something creative or helpful with your time. And pretty soon, you'll discover what it looks like to wait well. The end.
Gotta admit, I usually get it backwards. Speak first, think second.
Yeah, for me, it's more about holding my tongue when I have to wait a long time, like on a road trip.
Are we there yet?
Hey, I am not the perfect model of patience either, but I can say that I'm growing. I'm more patient now than I used to be.
So, what's our part in the story?
Our role is to learn how to wait well. And there are lots of ways to do that. The first and best way to wait well is to ask God for help. Paul wrote that patience is actually a gift from God's Spirit.
You can also wait well by finding something to do with your waiting time, like encouraging someone.
You could even make the time go faster by building an awesome brick creation.
Or surprising your mom by taking out the trash before she asks.
Another great way to wait well is to make yourself take a couple of deep breaths. And give yourself time to think before you react. You can also remember what's true, that God loves you and has a good plan for you. even when you have to wait.
And God is always with you when you wait.
Even on a 10-hour road trip when your little brother is poking you in the backseat.
Even then. I'll see you next time.
Bye. So here's the thing. Waiting can make you wise.
Waiting can also make you some really, really yummy food.
It's still hours to dinner time.
Yeah, but right now it's officially
Story Lab snack time.
Yes!
Yes, it is. Thank you for joining us in the Story Lab. See you next time. Pickles.
Kevin, it was so awesome of you to do our waiting for us.
My pleasure.
Singular
Can't forget mine too. I like Story Lab snack time too. Don't forget the barbecue sauce. You gotta have barbecue sauce.
That's the most important part.
Man, I love some Q.
Absolutely.
How do you like your Q?
I like it slow cooked.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, pork shoulder, cook it at 225 and then shred it, toss it with that good NC vinegar sauce.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
But do you like some chicken Q?
Oh, love that chicken Q, the whole leg just loaded with BBQ sauce that caramelizes and makes you want to jump in the sky and shout, I have never felt more alive.
I hear that. And we also got
The Q ribs.
Oh.
So tender,
Oh,
they
that
melt
is-
in your mouth.
that is good Q.
Oh, you know another kind of Q I love?
Oh, a Q brisket?
Love a good brisket Q.
There are so many ways to Q.
Yep, direct heat,
Charcoal.
smoking, gas, Yep.
Wood.
The possibilities are endless.
Yeah.
Hey, what kind of Q do you have today?
Oh. The original Q. Yeah. You know, it's not quite ready yet. Here we go. Ooh. I love Q.
Hello, everyone. I'm Brandon.
I'm John, and welcome to the So-and-So Show.
Well, John, it's April.
Yes, spring is in the air. And so is the pollen.
Yep, so we're staying indoors and trying something new.
Yes, introducing
Casserole Chaos. Welcome to Casserole Chaos. I'm your host, Sally Breadcrumbs, author of numerous best-selling casserole cookbooks, including You Had Me at 9x13 and Will It Casserole? We're live today from the set of the So-and-So Show. John and Brandon have each been given a mystery basket that contains the ingredients they must use to create a casserole. They also have access to our spice rack. And they start cooking now.
John and Brandon have to make a casserole with the following ingredients: chicken, plantain chips, rice, blueberries, frozen green peas, cream of mushroom soup, and circus peanuts.
Open up, can! Come on!
May I?
Sure, Sally, give it a shot.
There you are.
Thank you.
And what are we making here?
Oh, I'm making a green pea gusher explosion casserole.
A green pea gusher...
Gusher explosion. Yeah, I wanted to put blueberries into my casserole, except when you take a bite of a big juicy blueberry, you're actually getting a mushy green pea.
Fascinating choice.
Oh, my chicken isn't cooking. Turn the heat way up. Come on, chicken!
I don't know what John is doing, but that does not look promising.
When it melts, it'll be like a glaze.
Yeah, this is these plantain chips. People don't know what they are.
I've run out of circus peanuts, so I'm just gonna use the bag.
This is chaos, and I love it.
And now, I just have to put it in the oven.
Come on, cook! 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 Okay, there's no time. Okay. I'm done! I'm done! I'm done!
John, what do we have here?
Well, it's a crispy chicken and crispy rice casserole.
And what makes it crispy?
Well, the chicken and the rice are both crispy.
Well,
All right. Yeah, you really
No,
gotta
you gotta
jab it
have
in.
that
Yeah.
the chicken is...
Yes, it was taking too long to cook, so I just turned the heat up really high to speed up the process.
And the rice.
Yeah, it was taking forever to boil.
Yeah, rice takes time. It takes patience.
Yeah, but I had to hurry.
Why? I never gave you a time limit.
Are you kidding me?
All right.
Brandon, this looks amazing.
Thank you. Yes.
All right.
Here we go. Just
Oh, I can't.
get it done.
Brandon,
Yes.
how long did you cook this chicken for?
2 minutes. I should have been more patient.
It's Bible story time with Kellen.
Hey, Kellen, how's it going?
Great. How's it going with you?
We're a little hungry.
Yeah. We tried to make something earlier, but got a little impatient.
Yeah, patience is important in lots of areas in life. In fact, it's what our Bible story is about today.
Well, take it away.
Our Bible story today is just one verse from the book of Proverbs. Proverbs is a book in the Old Testament full of wisdom on how we can live our life. Most of Proverbs was written by King Solomon, known for being one of the wisest people who ever lived. In Proverbs 14:29, Solomon wrote, "Anyone who is patient has great understanding, but anyone who gets angry quickly shows how foolish they are." We have lots of opportunities in life to show patience. And here to help me demonstrate are our friends, Becky and Bathilda. Becky really wants to go to the movies, but her little brother is taking longer than she'd like. Let's see how Becky reacts.
Ezra, come on! He always takes so long. He's gonna make us late. And we're going to miss the previews! I need to be patient. I took longer when I was younger too, so... Hey Ezra, do you need help putting your shoes on?
Nice, Becky. Now, let's see how Bathilda handles her little brother taking longer than she would like to get ready.
Elliot! Why are you taking so long? Ugh! Dad? Tell Elliot to hurry up! Hurry up! You're being so slow! I'd rather have a tortoise for a brother. Oh, great. Now you're crying. Yeah, Dad. I can't go to the movies anymore? Yeah!
Yikes. Bathilda did not handle that well. Sometimes waiting on little brothers or sisters can be hard, but when we show patience, it can really help the situation. When we get angry or frustrated, it only can make things worse. Let's take a look at another example.
Oh, this is so hard. I'm never gonna be able to learn it. No. Learning anything new, it takes time. It takes time. So I just need to stick with it and be patient with myself. Okay.
Got this.
Okay. Now let's see how Bathilda handles learning something difficult.
This makes no sense. I'll never learn this.
That was not patient and not okay. Let's see how things turned out by the end of the year. And Bathilda? Learning something can be hard, and it not only takes persistence to learn, it also takes patience. And it may take you longer to learn things than others, and that is a-okay. If you're patient with yourself, then you'll gain understanding. All right, let's look at one more thing.
Oh, no one is open. Do I have to do everything myself? It's not my fault, Coach. No one is open. You be patient. You're taking me out of the game? This is ridiculous.
Whoa, Bathilda was not patient at all, which led her to be disrespectful to her coach, and that's never okay. Many times there will be consequences when we let our temper take over. But let's see if Becky handled it any better.
Nobody's really open. I could shoot it, but it's not a good shot. Oh! Okay, just be patient. Be patient. Oh, I'm open! All right, let's go, team! Let's go.
Way to go, Becky! You see, Becky was patient and waited to have a good shot instead of getting all angry about how things were going. Let's take a look at the verse one more time. It says, anyone who is patient has great understanding, but anyone who gets angry quickly shows how foolish they are. There are lots of times, guys, in life where we're gonna have to wait. Sometimes it's a few minutes, sometimes it's a few weeks, sometimes it's a few months. But if we choose to be patient, we'll gain understanding. If we get angry or frustrated when we should be patient, it's not good for us or for those around us. So choose to be patient even when waiting is hard. And remember, you can always ask God for patience. It's one of the best things to talk to God about. Back to you guys.
Hey, thanks, Kellen.
You know, I'll be honest with you, waiting is not easy for me.
Oh, same here. I mean, you and I have learned a lot about being patient over the years, but it can still be hard.
That's true. Patience is something we'll always be learning.
Hey, but at least I've waited long enough to eat your casserole.
Oh, you still have that?
Woo! Yummy!
No! That chicken is raw!
Oh. It's still a...
Reveal the question!
Yeah, when is it hard to have patience?
Maybe when you're waiting for food to cook.
Or when you're waiting for someone to finish up in the bathroom.
True. It's sometimes hard to wait for others.
Well, you know what? Sometimes it's hard to have patience with ourselves.
I know you'll have some amazing things to talk about.
Yeah, so talk about it with each other. When is it hard to have patience?
And we'll see you next time on
The So-and-So Show! I need a wipe. I think some of that chicken got in here.
Oh.
Great. All right.
You know, they say a watched pot never boils.
I guess they're right.
Yeah.
Hey Neil, do you want to go and play on the playground?
No.
I can't wait to be a little older. I wanna be a race car driver. I can't wait to be a little stronger. I wanna be a firefighter. So many things that I can grow up to be. But right now I don't wanna miss what's awaiting here for me. Looking all around me, I got everything I need. I'm not gonna rush, cause I'm right where I'm supposed to be. I'm living in the moment, with my hopes and all my dreams. I'm not gonna rush, cause I'm right where I'm supposed to be. I can't wait to be a little bigger. I wanna be an actor on the big screen. I can't wait to be a little taller. I wanna be the captain of the team. So many things that I can grow up to be. But right now I don't wanna miss what's awaiting here for me. Looking all around me, I got everything I need. I'm not gonna rush, cause I'm right where I'm supposed to be. I'm living in the moment, with my hopes and all my dreams. I'm not gonna rush, cause I'm right where I'm supposed to be. Oh, so don't waste the days, don't hurry them up. Life isn't a race, it's a journey to trust. Don't waste the days, don't hurry them up. Life isn't a race, it's a journey to trust. Oh, 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 looking all around me, I got everything I need. I'm not gonna rush, cause I'm right where I'm supposed to be. Looking all around me, I got everything I need. I'm not gonna rush, cause I'm right where I'm supposed to be. I'm living in the moment, with my hopes and all my dreams. I'm not gonna rush, cause I'm right where I'm supposed to be. Oh, I'm right where I'm supposed to be. Yeah, I'm not gonna rush, cause I'm right where I'm supposed to be.
God wants us to be patient. It's like he says in our memory verse, wait on the Lord, be strong, and don't lose hope. Wait on the Lord. Now, when we are patient, it can make us wise. Now, being patient can be really hard. So let's pray and ask God to help us to be patient right now. Dear God, thank you so much for helping us to be patient. God, we know that when we are patient, it makes us wise, and we want to be wise. God, help us to wait even when it's really hard. Help us to be strong and not lose hope. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. All right, friends, that's all we have for this week. Be sure to join us here next week for Kidscoast at Home. I'll see you next week. Bye.
To find ways to get involved at Seacoast Church, text SERVE to 320 320. There are many opportunities for families to find ways to make a difference.